there is yet another prophecy about the sceptre. About the sceptre. The sceptre will not be taken away.
Yeah.
Could you find one?
Now you're right. The sceptre of Judah will not be taken away. Just I
Yes.
can't find.
Yeah. Until the Messiah is born.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whether Jesus is born after the sceptre has been taken away, or Jesus Messiah is born while still the sceptre is with Judah.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit in doubt
Fair
of
enough.
this.
I've not looked at that passage for a while. The passage itself is familiar.
It's very familiar, yes.
But to know, to give you
the sceptre will not be taken away from Judah until the Messiah is born. But that until, does it mean that the sceptre will still be there with Herod? Or Herod is a Hasmonean and it's already been taken away? No.
It's a very good question. I don't want to hazard too much of a guess on that. But the until is doesn't necessarily mean right up to that moment when the Messiah appears, because after all we can say that the sceptre, well, you can look at the sceptre to being taken away in different times. You could say when Jesus is born, that's the moment. You could say when he is baptized by John the Baptist, or you could say at his crucifixion or his ascension, or the destruction of Jerusalem. You can look at different moments, and it'd be interesting to look at commentaries on that, but I think it'd be hard to find a specific date. That's my view.
There is yet another thought that's being born while we were talking. That is it Jesus that is taking away the sceptre from himself to be the king, and the sceptre passes on to David then. But Herod is afraid of that, precisely. And one of the hymns in the liturgy of Vespers, I think, is Herod, you are not to be afraid of that. He is not to take away your secular power, because he's come precisely to give you another kingdom. He's come to enrich you with his blessings. So you shouldn't be afraid. But even if the sceptre, which he holds, is to be taken away from himself. But that would be in a mystical way, because not in a worldly sense of, dethroning him.
It's interesting. I think, though, how we understand that with lots of biblical passages, they have many layers of meaning. So it's not the proper thing anyway to simply take one meaning, since it's like peeling an onion.
Yeah, there are layers of meaning.
Yes.
But what I think Pius XII teaches, that one should, first of all, should strive for establishing the literal meaning.
Yes.
And only then extrapolate.
Yes, only then go to the allegorical meaning.
Yeah.
Because there are the four senses of Scripture, aren't there, from the Church's teaching. But I just, I think it's in Genesis, the verse you were alluding to. Let's see. So I have this, I imagine it's in Genesis in the 40s, in the late parts of Genesis. But
yes, well, it's quite right to bring in the themes of prophecies for the season, because it's just the announcement of Advent.
yeah.